This is Teresa. If you want to see all of these cards that I have created in the past 2 weeks for this week in the craft room, keep watching. Hello, my crafty friends. This is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa, and I am sharing today all of the cards that I made this week in the craft room for the past 2 weeks. I missed getting a video up last Saturday, so I have everything from the past 2 weeks. But first, I like to always start my videos. If you're a regular member of my channel, welcome back. And if you're not, thank you for joining. If you will subscribe and hit that notification bell for to be notified when I go live, when I have a video up, then you can keep watching or subscribe and check everything out. So if you are not new to my channel, you know that I have this cup of enamel dots. And I am trying to completely use up these enamel dots. Now, I haven't added any new enamel dots to this cup. This cup is from when I had Scrapping for Less, and they're just parts and pieces from my own personal stash, but we used to cut up a strip, such as what I'm going to show you, and they were in our little kits. So when I closed the store, that cup is what's left over, plus some of my own personal stash. Now, I haven't added anything to that cup since I created that cup at the end of 2020. So I am trying to use up everything in that cup. Just use it up. So now I do use other things and other enamel dots and other things based on the projects that I'm using, who I'm using it for, that kind of thing. Well, I only design for one person, but I do use some other things other than that cup of enamel dots. So anyhow, I used up in the past 2 weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips. So I'm keeping track of that so I can keep track of how many of these enamel dot strips I use up this year. So anyhow, and then I like to toss them after I've shown them to you. So let me move all of these out of the way, and I'll show you the projects from the oldest to the newest. So let me get these out of the way. And most of these have videos on my channel. Not all of them, but most of them. I will link to, instead of linking to all the products in the description box down below, I will link to the video where I showed these cards, and then the product links will be down below in that video if there are any. I do not have a video for these cards. So if I don't have a video for those cards, then I will link those products down below. These are the rest of my Kendra's Card Challenge 11 cards that I created for the month of July. And I finished them up right after my last This Week in the Craft Room video. So that's why they weren't in that one. So I used Staying Cool from paper pad from Not Too Shabby. I used Winter Treats or Snowman Treats ephemera from Not Too Shabby, my cup of enamel dots, and then I just used some various sentiments. So, and I do not know what sketch number each one of these are. So, so there's one of the cards. And there's another one. And there's another one. I also used my sparkle pen to kind of sparkle them up. I'm sure you can't see it, but and I do remember this sketch. This is the sketch that the four corners of where those meet are folded back, and I knew you wouldn't be able to see them folded back because this piece of ephemera was big, so I just didn't fold them back. And then this one, I love this that I use that sparkly snowflake behind there. I got to pull out some twine, something I don't use very often, but I have a ton of it. And I just love how all these turned out. This Kendra's Card Challenge makes the best cards. And that's the last one. The other of the other cards I have already shared before. So let me move those out of the way. And I said I was going to do oldest to newest. Okay. Then on the first, for the Not Too Shabby Reveal blog hop or video hop, I created 3 tags. I created this one on camera and created these 2. So I'll have this video linked down below. And you can catch all those products. Again, got to use some twine. And then for the sheet load, which was the next day, I used that same collection. So I'll link my sheet load video down below. I used that same collection and made these beautiful, I think are beautiful cards. I did finish the inside of these. I didn't finish the inside of the snowman cards. I'm kind of learning my lesson. I need to completely finish my cards before I move on. So this sheet load made 8 cards. I will link Alicia's channel down below if you're not familiar with Call Me Crafty Owl and her sheet load of cards. I will link her channel so you can check that out. She asks that you be a channel member to be able to download her sheet load. Not a channel member. She asks you to be a subscriber of her YouTube channel to be able to download the sheet load. If you are a channel member, there are lots of extra perks. And her channel membership starts as low as $1.99. And then I will talk about another channel membership in just a second. This is the only card that didn't have a sentiment on it, so I just didn't have one to go with this card. And then this one. Okay, and I know we normally keep track at the as we go of how many cards there are, but I know in my head how many cards because I did count them all beforehand this time. So this video was on the Not Too Shabby channel, and it was introducing the monthly mood board challenge. I will link that down below. And you can enter this monthly mood board challenge up to 3 times. And the prize is a $15 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby Shop. And for my introduction, I made 3 cards. I'm kind of in charge of that. And so I do an introductory video every month. And then every week I do some weekly inspiration. So I did a variation of the sheet load. I did where the strip was going this way and you could see the corners. I did a strip that the pattern paper was behind it and cardstock was on top. And then I did the regular way. So that is 3 more cards. I'm up on the Not Too Shabby blog every Tuesday with the inspiration, and the 2nd of every month with the introduction. And so this was my inspiration from last week. And I used the Baker's Dozen Slimline paper pad to create this card, and used the stamp set Baker's Gonna Bake from the box of the month to create that. So did that as a slimline card. I really kind of like that card. Then we had, I was in Kendra's Card Challenge Instagram hop, and I was assigned a certain sketch. So this is the sketch that I used for that Instagram hop. Yeah, can you tell I'm in love with this paper? And if you like this paper, I got it on good authority that there are only a few boxes of the month left. And the only way to get this paper right now, to get your hands on it right now, is to buy a complete box of the month. The other paper, which I have not really used, is in the junior box of the month. So then we had a video hop on YouTube for the Stamp and Die of the month. And this was the Stamp and Die for this month completely sold out. Yay, Jamie. And but there are some the stamp is available. So I colored up the stamp. I did cut them out with the dies because I have the dies. I used a sentiment from one of the other stamps, I don't remember which one, and created this very simple layout. Did 4 cards, the same sketch. It was kind of a variation of a sheet load. So that are those 4 cards. And again, I will have all the videos listed down below as a link. And I will have products listed down below if they're not linked in one of the other videos. Okay, then I was in a collaboration with my friend Danni from Danni's Dreams on Wednesday, and I shared these 4 cards for our final farewell to summer. And I used very old products. I didn't link any products in this video because these were all very old products. When I cleaned out drawers in my dream box recently, getting prepared for my Craftroom tour at the end of the month, these were all just kind of floating around in my mermaid drawer. So I was like, okay, let's use these up. So I used all of this up to create these 4 cards. I did these 8 cards yesterday and I have a video on the channel with this. This was video 9 for my Summer Bee series. If you don't know, I have been doing a Summer Bee series. I put up the 9th video last night, and if you go and comment on every single one of those Bee series videos, I am giving away 3 prizes. There are going to be 2 more videos, and then I'll give away the prizes the following week. So I crafted with my sister yesterday, and she is a brand new crafter. And so I am kind of teaching her how to follow sketches and how to make, I'm kind of basically teaching her everything about making cards. So these are the cards that we made together yesterday. Well, we're not actually together. I had to FaceTime with her. She lives in North Carolina. So there's card number 1, and there's a companion to that card. There's card number 2, because we made 2 cards for each sketch we used. And card number 3. And that companion is this one. To card number 4. Card number 5. I really liked this sketch. I was able to pull some flowers out of my stash that I hardly ever use on cards, and I don't really scrapbook a whole lot anymore. And then these 2 are my favorite. This is a Mojo Monday sketch. First of all, I love those sketches, and second of all, I just love this little shaker pop. So those 2. And so all in all together, I do have one more card. Well, let me go ahead and show it to you. So this card is a sneak peek from the Halloween products from Not Too Shabby that released today. And she has several Halloween collections that released today, and this is one of them. And I will have a video up later today showcasing showcasing the rest of these cards. So this was my little sneak peek card. And Not Too Shabby also has a channel membership, and her channel membership is a very simple, and you get lots of cool product or lots of cool things that go with the channel membership. Exclusive videos, exclusive sneaks of the products that are coming out, exclusive sketches, just all kinds of things. So I will have the Not Too Shabby YouTube channel linked down below as well. So all together, I made 42 cards and or tags. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.